Capcom, Square Enix, I can't believe y'all did it. Okay, cool. That was it. Thank you, Capcom.
Sakura.
Capcom, you're crazy. It's okay. Tifa! Tifa!
What?
Tifa! 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 Oh my God!
Wait, they don't know how to detect
Tifa! Tifa! It took a day for me to realize how monumental of a reveal this is for me. I've been asking for Tifa in some sort of fighting game since Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U. I've asked again with Smash Ultimate. I even pushed this campaign with Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. And yeah, it didn't work out with Tekken. And the main reason why I wanted it in Tekken was because the recency bias, 7 Remake is 3D. I think they could translate her better in that case to Tekken 8. Then I realized, wait a minute, the RE engine is powerful. It looks good in my honest opinion for what Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, and Revelation is. But since we a long time away from now, and I just can't stop thinking about how Tifa would play in a fighting game. In terms of 2D fighting games, I think the game that would have made the most sense out of Street Fighter, honestly, would have been Guilty Gear. Simply because the game has slight jump. Roman cancel could have just been implemented from Final Fantasy as Stopsa or Time or something like that. But I think Street Fighter 6 makes it the most interesting case for Tifa. Even if you feel like the gameplay is homogenized to a certain point, I do feel like every character that they have added to Street Fighter 6 has some unique gimmick or something cool to them, either from their abilities, their level 3s, or even buttons. So I'm here to tell you guys, here's my moveset list predictions and fanboyisms for how Tifa would play in Street Fighter 6. If y'all are enjoying the video so far, like that intro. Before we get right into it, all I'm asking for y'all is to stick around with your boy. On this channel, I cover fighting games. We'll be covering Final Fantasy at some point on this channel a lot of times going forward, and a lot of action games going into 2026 and 2027. Disclaimer, as a Final Fantasy nigga, we will be using all different resources and references to make a cool, fun moveset prediction for Tifa in Street Fighter 6. For example, I will be referencing the original Final Fantasy VII, referencing a couple cool moves from Final Fantasy Advent Children. Y'all know I shill that movie. I know it ain't perfect, but I like it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake. And just because I gotta put y'all on game and see if y'all know ball, let's throw in some Final Fantasy Dissidia, either it being Duodecium or NT. Oh my God, I know it's NT. Alright, first and foremost, let's cut the elephant in the room. A lot of people are actually thinking Tifa's in the game. This is going to kill Sakura's chances in ever coming to Street Fighter 6. I never believe that with a fighting game. I hate this whole idea. People usually have a fighting game like, oh, this is a cut roster slot. That's stupid to me. If you like the game, you support it, and people buy it, they're gonna just keep making more content until they say the game is wrapped up development like some other studio. I don't imagine Tifa having some type of low tatsu or something like that. I don't think that would implement really well into her moveset. She does have a lot of moves in Rebirth where she spins around and kicks crazily, but it would be something completely different, not Sakura. So what characters am I imagining off the top of my head Tifa more than likely playing like? Hear me out. This might sound crazy for Street Fighter. Imagine Cammy with a fireball.
Oh my God, corny, lame.
That sounds too crazy. And the reason why I say this is that they confirmed at the Summer's Game Fest that Tifa will be using Materia in her gameplay in Street Fighter 6. Roll the clip.
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
Now, in theory, giving Cammy a fireball would just make her one of the best characters in the game. So I think Materia might be used differently to give her different properties on certain moves. Like, let's say she uses magic to engulf her fist in flames, or they try to translate thunder as a speed boost into gameplay, or she could probably throw wind stuff down as like set play or traps. Earth stuff can be like counters. Essentially, Materia in Final Fantasy, if y'all don't play those games, It's kind of like way stronger versions of Avatar The Last Airbender characters and Korra characters. Like Final Fantasy characters are broken. For example, the first move I want to talk about, OG Final Fantasy VII, is Tifa doing a goddamn power driver. She power drived those big old enemies. You just saw what you just saw. I can also see Tifa, if you're going by like different iterations, she does also grab stuff, throw people, and dunk people a lot in all of these games. I'm expecting her to have a potential command grab or some type of grab in the game some way. And then I started thinking about specific moves that could be used to create her moveset or something around it. And based on Street Fighter 6 and its wiki and some research of me turning the dang game on, a Street Fighter 6 character has an average of 25 to 40 moves. That's also including like follow-ups or different options from them. Now, what I'm not gonna do in this video is go over normals and strings and stuff like that. Like, let's be for real. Tifa punches, kicks like everybody else. Like, come on, we not doing that. That's probably the least important part of Tifa's kit until you actually get into the gameplay. She will have a crouching medium kick drive rush. I'll be mad as fuck if she don't got that. That day, they better not fuck that up. They better not. Based on Street Fighter 6, the average character has 4 to 6 special moves, so that's what we're gonna be using for the basis of this wish list moveset you know what we talking about, Tifa. And every character in Street Fighter 6 has 3 super arts: a distinct level 1, distinct level 2, and a raw ass level 3. Going into Final Fantasy VII Remake, I do want to say that one prominent move that always is consistent in both 7 Remake and Rebirth is Tifa's Chi Trap. This could potentially be Tifa's level 1, where she throws out an orb and she just has you stand there, you just gotta hold that. And even in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I believe the orb does move kinda slow. I can picture you doing it in the corner for like hard knockdown, going for Oki, and then washing your opponent. For her level 2, it could be something really insane and crazy. She has so many options for the level 2. I do believe her level 2 should be something with a flurry of punches. I can't really tell you what I want that to be off the top of my head. Since I brought up this idea for Cammy, I think they should just give Tifa's level 2 somewhat similar to Cammy's level 2, an air dive kick. Tifa is always dive kicking something in Final Fantasy VII, by the way. Somebody getting kicked. I think if they wanted to do something completely different to differentiate from my Cammy idea though, I think potentially taking her True Strike's ability from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and put it on the move. It could also be very similar to Kuma, where if you do it near the wall, they splat or something like that, or they roll towards it, who knows. The True Strike is pretty much buffs Tifa to cook people after that. Tifa's level 1 could be similar to Mai's level 1, where she goes into the Kage no Mai with the fire pillars. That's the character I've been playing. I would have been a Mai main if I was playing this on release. Not gonna lie. But I think they could translate something similar to that for Tifa with her unbridled strength. Usually it could be just like a lunge or rush attack. It doesn't do that much damage, but it could be somewhat of a lariat that buffs all of her chi and her moves. And I think Tifa's level 3 has to be Dolphin Flurry from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or something similar like that from Remake. I feel like that's one key thing about Tifa, that if anything that makes her unique, she uppercuts you with fucking dolphins. If they wanted to take it further as a level 3, I think it would be cooler if they don't want to do the dolphin thing. Meteor strikes or the somersault, all of her limit breaks could be good as level 3s in Street Fighter 6. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom took it above and beyond and made like a unique limit break. And the other obvious idea that I had was take her EX break or limit break from Dissidio 12. But that's probably the weakest one in my honest opinion compared to what Remake and Rebirth has done in having children. But I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom took the liberties even further, got rights to put like Cloud, Barrett, all of them jumping for the level 3. You know, similar like Shoke and Smash Bros. That would be insane. I think what would make Tifa so cool is if they implemented a Rekka into the game. One ability I would love to see is Star Shower. Essentially, it's just multiple hits back and forth, but you have to constantly input the button to get it. I'm thinking Luke off the top of my head here. Now, here's the unique mechanic I think she can have, or an ability or some type of thing like that. I think they might make Tifa as unique as Akira was in Street Fighter V, where she had air combos and launchers. If they're going by Remake and Rebirth, Reverse Gale is perfect for Street Fighter. In Final Fantasy VII, reverse guild knocks enemies up in the air and you bring them back down with a wind attack. That's all that is. That being said, it's Avataryaya. Y'all enjoyed this video. I really did enjoy talking about this, taking the Final Fantasy brain and then taking it to Street Fighter and putting it all together. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I like the OG. The OG's perfect. I like Remake. Remake's good. And Rebirth is one of my favorite action RPGs of all time. I said it. I liked it. And I loved it. But you guys are golden. And that is Raw. Squalor. Peace. And I'm about to go watch the Revelations trailer another 35 times because that shit was that good at the Summer's Games Fest. Bye.
Let's see who's stronger.